What the hell did I just watch? Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here, back with another movie review. Guys, this is one that a handful of you have wanted me to cover for some time, and really the only thing holding me back is I was worried that I really wasn't going to enjoy it because of the exploitative nature of the gore and all that kind of stuff. But really, I should just shut up until I watch it, right? So I decided enough is enough. I've got to watch this one, let you guys know what I think. So we are diving into Damien Leone's Terrifier from 2016. Let's get into it. Real quick, guys, before we get going, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know your thought on Terrifier, the franchise as a whole, and also how much are you looking forward to Terrifier 3 hitting us this fall? I'm interested. I want to get that conversation going, so let me know. So Terrifier is a film written and directed by Damien Leone, who also does the special effects makeup here, which is really damn impressive. In fact, this film plays a little bit more like a special effects showcase than it really does a narrative film because there's not much story here, and that's one of my biggest issues. But first, I do want to get to all the positives because I think there's a lot that really works here and a lot you could really launch off of. In full disclosure, I have not yet watched Terrifier 2. I wanted to make sure that this review for the first film was clear of all of that. The last thing I wanted to do was keep on comparing this movie to Terrifier 2. So yeah, let's get into the positives right now. Right off the bat, David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown puts in one hell of a performance, and Art is legitimately very creepy. Really gives me the heebie-jeebies, and maybe one of the reasons why I took so long to watch this movie, because as you get older it's tough to be scared, I think, as an adult, but there's something about clowns for a lot of people, and particularly Art here, that just is so unsettling. The makeup, of course, is great. The teeth with that like dirty black all around the teeth and the mouth. And also how expressive David Howard Thornton is here in the performance. I mean, he brings so much character to the movie. He's the shining star here. He's the reason why the things that work really do work. And yeah, what an awesome performance through and through. The next positive I want to highlight here are the music and sound design, which really add to the mood and atmosphere of the piece. The music gives this sense of foreboding and really aids in the nightmarish feel of the film. And the sound design, man, it puts you right there and it helps sell those visual effects, which are really impressive. So I might as well just go on over and start talking about those. The gore is spectacular here and they don't hold anything back. This movie showed me things that I've never seen in a film, things I never thought I would see, and it will shock and surprise you. It kind of got into this mode where I was just like, what are they going to shock me with next? And the visual effects really help sell that, and I think that's one of the things that most people who love the Terrifier films, they herald those effects, and the fact that really, this comes off as more of a splatter film than a traditional slasher, and it certainly has its audience. It's one of the reasons why people love this franchise so much, and yeah, very, very impressive here. Now that I covered the things that worked for me, let's take a look at some of the stuff that held this film back from being an enjoyable experience for me. And going back to what I had mentioned in the opening, this is essentially a special effects showcase and not really a narrative film. There's very little story here, if any at all. Some of the characters are connected in that they know each other, but there's not like a real through line here. It's almost like a series of skits that just sort of run into one another, and for me that was a huge detriment because this film is only 84 minutes long and it felt like it took forever. I was completely bored, and I think one of the reasons for that is the gore is just balls to the wall the whole entire time. There's no dynamics there. Now, it's not anything to where I feel like a movie can't be really gory and still be very entertaining. I mean, I love The Evil Dead. It's one of my favorite films and one of the most influential films in my entire life and in my film fandom. However, there are dynamics in that film. There's peaks and valleys. It plays like a symphony where you get really gory moments and then you get some moments that are a little more subtle with it. But here with Terrifier, we just get like this wall of gore effect where it's just cranked up to 11 the whole entire time. And I know there's an audience for that. I just don't think it's for me really, because I got numb to everything pretty quick. And at some point I just started expecting another terrible thing to happen. So instead of being invested in the characters, I was just asking myself, all right, well, what's the next terrible thing that's going to happen? So, you know, it works as a concept piece, I think, and certainly a showcase for the visual effects and for Art the Clown, who is an awesome character that really brings it in a lot of ways. But ultimately, this film fell short for me. I've got high hopes for Terrifier 2 because everyone that I've talked to tells me that that's a better experience, better story, and even though it's close to 2.5 hours long, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, guys, this one just didn't really do it for me. I could only recommend it to folks that are like really into splatter, and yeah, unfortunately, not a film that I'll be revisiting. So that is gonna wrap it up for my thoughts on Terrifier from 2016. But I wanna know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Tell me where I'm right, tell me where I'm wrong. Convince me to give this movie another go and help give me some insight so I can enjoy it a little bit more. I know this franchise is wildly popular. So many people are looking forward to the third installment. So please, guys, share those thoughts. Let's get that conversation going. I love hearing from y'all every single time. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope if you're brand new to the channel, you check everything else out and give some of the shows we have here a shot. We've got links in the description below so you can check out our merch and our Patreon, where you can get exclusive perks, videos early, all that kind of fun stuff. So please check those out if you'd like. And until next time, I've been and will continue being Davey Deathray. Take care.